Well, it is officially fall here in Saskatchewan, which means that all of the snakes are making their way back to their winter dens so they can go underground for the colder months. So what we are doing today is we are going to be hiking to a rattlesnake den, hoping to find as many of them as possible that have all gathered there before it gets too cold, and also hopefully be able to find some of the baby rattlesnakes. All of the females that would have been pregnant over the summer will have given birth by now, which means that there's a very high chance that we find some baby rattlesnakes, which would be super cool. Other things we could find along the way are yellow-bellied racers, specifically the neonate or baby yellow-bellied racers, which I'd really love to show on camera because they look a lot different than the adults, and I think that's super cool. So hopefully a racer, some baby rattlesnakes, and if we're really lucky, we might get a short-horned lizard. It's a little late in the year for them, but it's still quite likely that, you know, the odd straggler is still out and about. So we are going to see what we can find. It's going to be an awesome, not quite 2 days. I'm here just this afternoon. I kind of just pulled into the parking lot here, and then I'll be here all day tomorrow. So a lot of time to find stuff, and a lot of new area I'd like to cover as well over in a different area than I'm in right now. So hopefully a lot of good stuff coming your way soon, but yeah, I'll keep you guys updated as I make my way to the den. Well, how about some good news? The sun has just come up, well, not up, but I guess come out for the first time all day, at least since I've been here. I have not seen the sun, which means that a lot of the rattlesnakes are going to be, if they weren't already up on the surface, they'll be making their way up to hopefully catch some of that heat before the day is gone. So I went from feeling confident about finding some to very confident about finding some. And I hope my words there don't come back to get me. But I don't know, guys. I feel like we're going to have a very, very productive day. All right, this is a rock I was at earlier this year that I found a pregnant prairie rattlesnake hanging out under, and I now know for sure she was definitely pregnant because there's one, come around over here, 2, 3 little tiny rattlesnake sheds coming in and out of this rock, which means not only did she gestate here, but she actually gave birth right here, which is pretty neat. But that's awesome to see. That means I was correct. This is a gestation site, and that also means that there's got to be babies around, which I really, really want to find today. So let's keep going. Guys, this might just be one of the coolest things I've ever found. If you look in this hole right here, you are going to find snake eggs. Look at that, you guys. What? These are either racer eggs or bull snake eggs, and I am not experienced enough to even take a guess at which one. But I know that racers and bull snakes are both of our egg-laying ones that are commonly found here, so it's likely racer eggs, which is super cool. Look at that, you guys. Oh, there's a little slit where he came out. That is super cool. I'm stoked about this. All right, we're gonna look around and see if any of the babies are hanging out. I doubt it. This looks like they've hatched a while ago. So there's who knows where they'll be by now. But anyway, that's incredible. I just found a racer nest. I'm so happy. Try not to move too much right now because I just located a baby rattlesnake. Oh, that's so cool. I just saw it move out the corner of my eye. I thought it was a racer, and then I paused and I just took a minute, and that's absolutely a baby rattlesnake. That is so cool, you guys. I'm gonna see how close I can get without him spooking off. So I'm kind of an idiot, and I forgot to press record as the snake was going under the rock, but that baby rattlesnake we just had, he's under there now. I feel like such an idiot, but yeah, he just made his way around and he went under. I did get a couple of photos with the camera. They're not very good, kind of just enough that you can tell what it is. I'm happy now. that made my day. We found a rattlesnake, found a baby rattlesnake at that, so I'm happy. But we haven't even got to the den yet, you guys, so we have lots more to come. Well, we're officially at the part of the hike where walking while recording and talking is not an option, because there could be a lot of snakes around, and I learned my lesson last time I was here to not be distracted while walking through rattlesnake heavy areas. So this is probably the last talking clip we'll get for a while unless we see something. So that being said, we're moving our way right up to the den, so there could literally be snakes anywhere. So I need to be on high alert basically. So anyway, let's continue and see what we can find. If you look closely, right there we have a baby rattlesnake. This one is so dark, and I'm worried if I go any closer he's just gonna dive into that hole. So I did want to get a shot right now just to show you, but like, just look at him for a minute. So dark. I took some photos with the camera before pulling my phone out. Hopefully those turned out a little, but like, look at that thing, you guys. It's so little, just curled up perfectly there, trying to catch a bit of heat. Oh. There's another one that I just saw. You can see the pattern. Okay. It's kind of weird how much that happens to me, where I'll be filming something and then I see something else. There's our one there, and literally just up the hill next to the white rock is number 2. I cannot find him on the camera. Oh, wrong rock. Okay, there's number 2. Okay, that's awesome. I'm gonna see how much closer I can get. Probably not very, but anyway, this is awesome. All right, we are moving in closer to the one that was, you can still see him there. I'm walking very slow to make sure I don't spook him, and also because I'm filming, I don't want to accidentally step on something else. Oh, look at that. Let me get right up to him. He's so cute, you guys. That is very dark as well. This is closer to what the one looked like that I found last year. Very dark. And then the one up there, which you can still see from here, he's much lighter. Looks a lot like the one we had up at the top of this hill. So, time for some photos, because this guy doesn't look like he's really scared of me at all, which is awesome. So that really small dark one just kind of slowly moved away as I was taking some photos of him. And I'll throw this up right now, because the reason he's so dark is because he's very in shed. To the point where I bet if I stuck around here for, I don't know, an hour or two, he will be out of shed and have very vibrant colors. He did just go down, but the other one, I'm still looking at him actually. He hasn't moved at all. So I'm going to go up to that one and see if we can get some shots of a out of shed, brightly colored one. So let's go. All right, guys, this one has let me get a lot closer than the last two. And he's just kind of checking me out. I don't think he knows whether to be scared or what. But yeah, he's just kind of hanging out. I got some photos of him with the camera, and now I'm just kind of want to see how close I can get, basically, before he spooks, because that is awesome. They're so, this is so cool. This is my first time actually getting like more than one baby rattlesnake, and the last time I saw one, it was for maybe a minute, and he was just moving along and he went down a hole. So I'm very excited to be out here finding them. Like, it's just incredible. Well, I've taken about 2 steps from where that last juvenile was, and I'm glad that I took a minute to look around, because as you can see, there's a pretty large prairie rattlesnake coming out of that hole. So I think I'm going to back off and give her a minute, or him, I'm not quite sure yet, but give them a minute to come out fully so that I can get close enough without just spooking him down the hole. But this is awesome. That is our first adult that we have seen today. So just gonna hang around and watch and hope that maybe it comes out a little farther. Well, the sun has come out again, and that large snake I've been watching from down here now has been slowly making its way farther out. So I'm just gonna have some lunch and sit and kind of watch for a bit to see if it comes all the way out. and then try and get a little closer just to get kind of a clear shot of it, but I don't want to spook it back down so it is able to get the warmth it's looking for. But yeah, we're just gonna sit here for a bit, and hopefully the sun will bring out some other stuff too, so I can go back and revisit some of the other spots I've already checked. But yeah, it's been a good day so far, you guys. I was just getting up to go and check on that rattlesnake, and as I was, I'll show you what I saw, because I took video with the camera just because my phone can't zoom that far, but it was looking kind of right at me, and then it went around and is now moving behind the little bush that is at the entrance of that hole. I believe that it's coming all the way out and that I can go in a couple minutes, but I'm not sure. I might just go up there anyway, get a quick look at it, and then see if there's anything else out. I can't tell. Oh, that is okay. It's moving. Yeah, it is coming out. It's making its way out. So I'm gonna sit here and wait, because it almost looks like it wants to go out and move, not just curl up in a ball. So if it moves away from the hole, we can get closer to it and hopefully get an actual shot, because all I have right now is very, very distant shots. But that's okay. We'll wait a little bit longer and see what happens. But yeah, so she's definitely out. She definitely sees me because she's looking right at me. That's her face right there. So don't think we'll get much closer, but I'm wondering if I can go farther around just to get higher up, which is what I'm going to try without spooking her. Wow, you guys, that's a big rattlesnake. That is a very large rattlesnake. That is one of the biggest I've ever seen. I didn't really realize how big it was until I got a better view of its body, but that is a huge snake, you guys. Well, I decided we'd probably have better luck leaving the racer spot completely and then coming back to check in a few minutes. So I just wandered back over to where that deep in shed juvenile was, and there it is again, just a little more hiding. What's that bug about to crawl right on top of it? This might be interesting. Anyway, I was able to get some photos again, a little closer this time. Oh, doesn't like that bug. No way the bug spooks it. Alright, well there it goes, thanks to the little bug right there. That large snake from earlier is still out. You can't really tell on my camera or on the phone, but I took some shots with the cam. You know, that looks a lot smaller. That, I think, is a different snake than the one that was out before. I just kind of popped down here a little bit, and I can say without a doubt that's a different animal. That one is half the size of the beast that was there earlier. I approach the snake from below, and oh yeah, you see it behind that rock in the middle there. I'm wondering if the second that we make eye contact, if it's gonna bolt. Oh, wow, it's really dark. Wow, it's beautiful. That's a gorgeous rattlesnake, and definitely a different one. Wow. Okay. Those blotches are insane. It's so dark. Alright, time for a little photo shoot with this guy. Well, guys, I'm kind of shocked. Holy crap. I know you guys just saw that. So, this is the closest I've been to this den yet, and I just, yes. There's the big one from earlier. I just came up to get a little bit closer to this guy, and sure enough, just down within the den is that absolute giant from earlier. So while I was photographing that one, the really beautiful one left without even a buzz actually. It just kind of slipped down into the cave, and I really don't know if I'll be able to get this on my phone camera. But way in there, looks like a little pile of snakes way at the back, and I have no idea if it's picking that up or not. I did take some with the camera that I know turned out, so I'm gonna check those when I get home. But there's a good amount of snakes in there, you guys. I really wish you could see with this, but there's at least 2 down in there. They look small. And then this giant one again, I'm like right up in its face and it's not moving, which is awesome. So we're now gonna leave this area be, go check if that racer is peeking his head out again, and then that will be the day, and I'm gonna call it. Well, we are heading away from our snake den. Overall, actually, pretty successful. We got technically everything we were looking for except for one thing. I just don't have any footage of that adult racer that I found because he saw me at the same time. But technically, we found an adult rattlesnake, an adult racer, a baby rattlesnake, and the only thing on our list that we are missing is the juvenile racers, which are likely the hardest thing to come across out here. So can't even really say I'm upset because I kind of saw it coming. But yeah, we had 2 large rattlesnakes, I guess, and then the four baby rattlesnakes we had. So I'm very happy with that, and I'm just making my way back to the vehicle now. Don't think I'm going anywhere else today. Just gonna go set up my tent and kind of have a relaxing afternoon. But yeah, tomorrow I think I'm gonna hit a new spot. I don't really see a point in coming back here twice in a row. So yeah, we're gonna go check out a completely new spot that is hopefully gonna provide us with some rattlesnakes. So yeah, we are gonna get going on that then, and we'll see you guys either in the morning or in the afternoon tomorrow. Well guys, it is a very chilly morning here. I think it was 8 degrees when I left my campsite. The sun is shining, and on these south-facing slopes, the wind is almost non-existent. So I think we have a very good chance of running into some rattlesnakes. Oh, there's some deer over there. Running into some rattlesnakes at the den that we're heading to. Lizards, probably not. It's very chilly, so I doubt we're gonna find any of those. But yeah, we are gonna hike our way over to a new hibernaculum for me, just because I've never been there, and see what we can find. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. And there's those deer I was talking about. 2 little muleys. Well, we're at a rock that last time I was here, there was a rattlesnake under it. And you can kind of see back there, there is a shed. I believe it's a rattlesnake shed. I'm going to use my hook and pull it out just to identify it, to see if it could belong to that same snake. Well, I was able to get it out of that hole, and yeah, this is most definitely a rattlesnake shed, which is pretty cool. And just judging by the size, I'm pretty positive it actually belongs to the snake that was here last time I was here. So this could possibly be a gestation site, and that it was a female and it had just been hanging out there the entire summer. We are getting buzzed right now, guys. I haven't seen the snake yet. I'm gonna move around. There it is. Pretty blurry. There's a snake down there though. We can hear it for sure. Alright, so I've definitely made it to the den, which is good. It took me a little bit to actually find the spot. But yeah, that's awesome. We're gonna kind of look around the whole area and see if we can find anything that's out and about. Well, we've wandered a little bit away from that den now, hoping that the one that buzzed us maybe comes up. And I've just come up to this other hole over here, and there's a shed coming out of there, and there's a piece of shed down there. So I'm going to look around here, as it's potentially another den, or this was just used over the summer and these are old sheds. But I'm going to pick them up and see what kind of snake left them. Well guys, I used my hook to get all these sheds out of the spots they were in, just because I don't want to reach my hand down any holes and whatnot. And this large one in my hand looks like it belongs to a bull snake. Just by the patterning and the scales, you can kind of tell. And this little tiny one, I cannot tell, but I'm willing to bet that this was a bull snake nest over the summer, and that this tiny little shed was left by a baby bull snake. So that is pretty cool. I'm gonna check these holes a little bit better just to see if I can find any snakes in them. Well, you guys, if you look way down in this hole, you will see that there's a rattlesnake hanging out in this hole. So that is actually very significant, because we have here a bull snake shed that was found going into that hole, and then we have a rattlesnake in that hole, which leads me to believe that this is actually the entrance to a winter den, which is very cool. This is actually super significant that there's a snake in here. I'm gonna ask some of my people if this is a known spot or not, and if not, then maybe, possibly, we've just discovered a brand new rattlesnake hibernacula. Well, guys, there is a snake in that hole. It's pretty significant because this could actually be a brand new hibernacula, so I'm pretty stoked about it. When I'm done my hike, I'm going to send a couple text messages and see if this is a spot that's known or not, because this could actually be huge. There's a good chance it's already known about and I just haven't been told about it. But either way, I'm very excited that we just found a snake in this hole right here. So we're going to continue hiking, and there's a couple other spots I looked at that I want to check out, and yeah, we'll see what else we can find. But this is definitely the find of the day so far. Well, we found a couple more spots that look pretty promising as far as winter dens go. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go look for some lizards right now, which I feel very not confident about, but it is gonna kill a lot of time, which is what I need to do because these snakes are not coming out yet. I don't think it's warm enough. So yeah, we're gonna go look for some lizards. And then there was an interesting observation I saw on iNaturalist that I'd like to check out for possibly another rattlesnake den. But we'll see about that one. Guys, you're not gonna believe it. There's a baby rattlesnake right there. I'm not even looking for rattlesnakes right now. I'm looking for lizards. What on earth? Now he sees me. And there he goes. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Well, looks like waiting paid off. There is a adult prairie rattlesnake hanging out outside of the den. That is awesome. I don't think I'll be able to get much closer because she definitely already sees me. So I'll get a little bit of footage from here. I'll take some photos with the camera, and that will be that. But that is awesome. I'm pretty glad we waited now. I was pretty worried we weren't going to get anything today. Well, I took a step to my left and I got buzzed. And I don't think it's... Oh. I do just kind of see it going down there. Well, stuff's out and moving. Glad I got a little bit of proof of that one. Oh. Yeah. Oh, there's another one. He's so little. That was a very tiny rattlesnake. All right, this is our final stop of the day. Just gonna see. Oh, I see movement. Actually, that could have been the wind. There he is. Uh-huh. Oh, there's two. Look at that. You see two of the faces there? Oh, I need to get a photo of that before they move. That's incredible. Well, guys, as I was photographing the two snakes, the smaller one slipped away into the back. I might have got a video of that on the camera. I doubt it. And this larger one, yeah, isn't very fond of me, but is still sticking around just enough to get a couple cool shots. And that is actually a great example of a full and complete rattle that has never been broken, which is pretty cool to see. Well, guys, we're here. Oh, there's the final rattlesnake of the year. It was a great year for rattlesnakes. I think the best part about this season was that I was finally able to get my YouTube channel up and running, which which is something I've been wanting to do for a while. And yeah, I was just able to get out, and I think I got a lot of pretty good content made for the year, so I'm pretty happy. And yeah, this was the last video for a while. Might have some pretty interesting stuff coming in February. You'll understand when that happens, but till then, this is likely going to be the last video. Oh, slinking away. Final rattlesnake of the year, you guys. Yep, and there he goes. All right, well, yeah, some interesting stuff going to be coming up in February, I hope, and you'll see what that's all about when the time comes. But yeah, other than that, very successful year and pretty successful day out here. Yeah, that's going to be it. All right, there goes the snake, and I'm going to make my way back to my car, and that will be it. Looks like I was wrong yet again. That was the last rattlesnake of the year in a spot I haven't even been to yet today. So that is pretty neat. So my phone actually ended up running out of storage after that last clip. And on my walk back to the car, I noticed a very large bull snake up on one of the hills, and I followed it with my camera for a little bit, took some photos of it, and then I watched it go down one of the holes at the rattlesnake den that we first started at that morning. I thought it was pretty cool. I'd never found a bull snake in the area before, so it was pretty neat. And yeah, I just got a couple shots of him kind of leaving, and so technically the last snake of the year was that bull snake, which is kind of funny, I guess, with how rattlesnake heavy the year has been, that the last one is something else. But anyways, that is today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.